What's going on, beautiful people of YouTube? This is Renebean. Welcome to another episode of Life of a Game Hunter / Collector. This series I started out to give you guys a tidbit of what it's like to be a game hunter / collector. This shit you deal with all the damn time. And let me tell you something, guys. This has got to end. This is... Look at this. This is just terrible. Let's move my old tripod. Look at this thing. A lot of people don't realize where I came from. 2 mason jars held together with box tape. Come on. Gotta make it work. All this stuff has got to go on the shelves. This is all stuff that I have just lazily not put on the shelves because it's a pain in the ass. But you know what? I gotta do it today. I'm tired of this room being a disaster. I haven't had the time, and now that I'm starting to get more time on my hands, we got to get this done. So all this has to go on the shelves. You know what? I've been thinking something, guys. I don't know how I feel about this. I've been really considering downsizing my Atari collection, simply for the fact that it is the one system I play the absolute least of. I like the Atari, but there's only a few games that I really like. I don't know, it's just, this is taking up a lot of room, and I don't want to just stick it in the storage or something, but I could use this shelf for something else. I don't know, because I'm getting a lot more boxed items of things that I actually want to have displayed, my Box 64 and SNES, so I don't know how I feel about that. I'm still on the fence. I'm going to keep, obviously, a lot of the ones that I like to play, but there's games in here that I will just never want to play, like miniature golf for the Atari. When do I see myself sitting down playing that? So I don't know. I'm considering that, guys. Have any of you thought about downsizing a specific part of your collection? Let me know, but that's one that I'm thoroughly thinking about. So anyways, let's talk about the winner to the vlog giveaway that I do every episode, since we have these let me show you these here. Get to my giveaway stuff here. This right here, you have a chance to win. This is a beautiful handmade Majora's Mask pin. As you can see, I got one in my Zelda shrine. It looks absolutely awesome. Perfect for any collector, anybody who just likes Zelda. I think it's absolutely awesome. If you want to be entered to get one, all you got to do is be subscribed to the channel, leave a like, and answer the question that I'm going to ask now, which is, what is your favorite song from the Legend of Zelda series? For me, personally, I don't know why, but it's the Gerudo Valley theme. The acoustic sounds so awesome. Maybe it's because I'm a guitar player myself, but I've always loved that specific song. You answer that question down below, and you got a chance to win. The winner from the last episode, let me pull the name out of my pocket. Tyler Barry Lewis, you got your chance. All you got to do is hit me up on Instagram. I'll get your contact info, and I'll get you one mailed out to you. You are the winner. Congratulations. So what is on today's agenda? Obviously, this disaster has got to go. I got to do something with this. You can't even see what the hell's behind all that. Secondly, from my pickups from last week, we got a Sega Saturn, a Sega CD, a 64. We got to go out to the shop and get all that tested. And that's what we're going to do today. So anyways, guys, I'm going to pause this camera, and hopefully when you come back, you're going to see some major improvements right here. Let's do it. Also, guys, I forgot to say before I actually start crunching down on these shelves, head to your local Target and pick one of these bad boys up. This was $24.99. I saw a video on this, and I absolutely knew I had to have this. I love the Oregon Trail. This thing's in full color. It's awesome. I'm going to do a full video oh, shit. I'm going to do a full video unboxing and review on that. And that thing is awesome, but I got a strong feeling that thing is going to be sold out and people are going to try to hike that price on eBay, which kind of made me go out this morning and buy one, because I did look on eBay and I saw that people were already auctioning them off. I needed one for my collection. I'm going to play the absolute hell out of that. So go to your local Target and pick one of these up before they're gone. You can still get one. These things were released very recently, and that is awesome. The Oregon Trail, $24.99. But anyways, let's get to work on these shelves. Alright guys, so what may seem like a second to you turned into about 3 hours of work for me. So let's check it out. Look at the corner. Oh my god, thank god it's back. You can finally see what was behind all that. I do keep my old crappy tripod as well as the actual good one that I use in that corner. God almighty, this is a lot of work. Let me go over some of the things that I did. Now, this is not ideal. This is just kind of temporary. Anything in a game room is always temporary, or at least for me. I put some of my extra boxes down here lined up. I mean, it might as well be flush with all this because obviously I'm not walking there. But I put some of them there. You may notice a few games missing. I actually got the N64, which is not over there with everything else, just because I got it in the living room with the big screen. I've been having some fellas over on Sundays, and we've been jamming on some 64 games, having fun. Let's see what else. Oh my god, some of the stuff that was a pain in the ass. The PlayStation 2 games, I don't know how many I added, maybe 40 or so. You can see some of the actual displays are getting shorter. You know how I like to have some of my highlighted games, but I made this design with that in mind, because you'll see, like with the original Xbox, I have some highlighted games, but it's more room to grow. Like, it's cool to fill those with some highlighted games, but at the same time I did that so the shelves are obviously full, but I can fill them with more stuff over time. And I wanted to make sure, like I always do, to leave this loose so I can add more games. You see there's, you know, I can push that over and probably add about 3 to 4 games each shelf, which is what I want. Added the few remaining Genesis games that I needed to add. There's still a few holes, but like I said, I want to leave it loose, which is the big key factor. That way I don't end up with a huge stack like last time, which is what made adding the Xbox games real easy, because I did leave that loose from the last time, as well as the 360 games. And you know what, guys? I've decided I can't get rid of this Atari collection. I love it too much, man. It's just the history of it. I love coming over here, pulling out a game, and just being like, damn, this is just, I just love reading it. I love opening it up. And every now and then I'll get froggy and play it, you know, especially the ones that I like to play. So, but what I did decide to do, which I didn't realize I had so many of, was sell all my sealed Atari games. So I pulled all the sealed games, because I would have doubles. I did leave ones like Combat. Combat's virtually worthless. Like, sealed, it's not worth a damn thing. But I did pull out all my sealed games, and I actually got those over here. We'll go over those in a second. I can't get rid of my Atari collection, at least not yet. Even though I don't play it, you know, barely at all, except for the ones that I truly enjoy, like Hero up there. It's just, it was one of the first collections that I really accumulated. It's got a lot of value to me, at least in my heart. So until now, it stays. I've been pushing that around in my head as I've been doing this whole game room. But anyways, this is the most pain in the ass right here. Was the PlayStation 1 games. Oh my god, it was always such a pain in the ass, because my little short ass can't reach over here that well to move everything. But again, I always make sure to add room so I can add games to the future. Had to shorten that down. I probably added 40 or 50 games to it. But it's looking, you know, it's looking a lot better. The Wii games, they were very easy to add. I didn't have as many, which is very nice. Don't mind that. That's just random packages, either from you guys or for eBay, which is awesome. But I am ready. Now let me show you the doubles. It is inevitable that regardless of whenever I add games, especially of that magnitude, I'm going to end up with some doubles that I just didn't realize that I already had. And these are all my sealed Atari games that I'm going to get rid of. There's no point in me having them. Pole Position, Kangaroo, Gravatar, Venture, that's a cool one. What is that? Galaxian, I don't know why I'm having a brain fart. Battlezone, Junior Pac-Man, and Joust. I'm going to get rid of those. I have those open already. I think it was really when my heart was big time in the Atari collecting that I wanted to keep those sealed. Now, as I'm running out of room for some things that I'm really attached to, like my SNES and my, you know, NES and 64 boxes, I had to make room. Plus, it gave me room to put those 4 7800 games on the shelf, which was nice. And these are all doubles that I just didn't realize I had until I went to go put them on the shelf. So I either have them for another system, or it was a double on the shelf. So there's those. Nothing crazy in here. I mean, you're not going to find, you know, like a Silent Hill or something I didn't realize I didn't have or something. But I did have a handful. So these will most likely all be bundled games. I don't think there's that much crazy value in here. There might be like a $10 or $12 game in here I might sort through. But that's that. Oh my god, guys, I'm so glad this is done. I've been in here jamming to some Fallout radio. If you don't know, you know, YouTube has a lot of live stations, and I always listen to Fallout radio. They play the songs from every single Fallout game. As a lot of you know, I'm a huge Fallout fan, and that is just awesome to listen to. But anyways, guys, we got to get into the shop, and we got to get to work. I'm so glad that corner looks so much better. Everything is just so much more nice and crisp. I'm so happy about that. But let's go over to the shop, get some consoles tested and working, and put those up for sale. Alright guys, so as a lot of you know, I picked up a Saturn 64, Sega CD, PlayStation 1. There's a bunch of other stuff I got. It was an amazing deal. We need to test some of those consoles. I only think I'm going to test about 2 today. I'm going to do the N64 and the Saturn as long as I can find the hookups for it, which I'm pretty sure I have. So let's start with the 64, which is right here. Let me grab a power pack as well as the AVs, and we can test this bad boy real quick. That ain't what I'm looking for. There we go. Alright, let's see what we got. All the consoles were not the cleanest. They all looked a little rough. But we're going to open it up, blow it out, make sure it's playing the way it's supposed to, and see what we got here. So let's see here. Make sure it powers on and see if it'll read before I go crazy on it. Let's see here. Plug that in. Ooh, no power. I got this in these little aftermarket power packs. They're a little funky. There we go. Now we got power. I mean, you really got to cram that bastard in. All right, now the AV cables, which I have. I use extensions so I don't have to reach in the back, which is always nice. That's not it. This is it. All right, let's see here. You're bothering me. Move. There we go. Again, move, you bastard. Alright, let's see here. What channel do we got? Am I even on? Nope. Let me get a controller, because we're going to have to bundle it with a controller. It wouldn't be right not to. That one's got a loose joystick. Let's see if I got one that's nice and crisp. I usually keep a bunch of them on hand. I kind of feel like I've been through a lot and I'm running out. None in there. Let me see if I got any in here hiding. Oh, Xbox. I think I'm out of joysticks too to replace it. We're just going to have to go with a loose stick. It's about a... It's not that bad. It's about a 6 out of 10, I'd say. Alright, let's see here. I just wanted one tighter. Now, we had 2 copies of WrestleMania 2000. I'm going to go ahead and give one a clean. There was 2 copies, so that leads me to believe maybe one's defective or just dirty as hell. But hell, you could have that, you know, that jealous sibling who wants their own copy. That's happened many a time. Alright, let's see here. Put that there. Put you here. Alright, give us some good news. Well, put it on the right channel. Is it plugged in? I don't see any flicker. Make sure. Yeah, it's plugged up. AV feels a little loose. I can't see that well in there to see how bad it is. Let's see if we can get a Q-tip in there and clean the AV up just a bit. It's not getting any TV signal. It's not having any flicker, which is what I want to see. Alright, it's a little dirty. Let's see here. Come on now. Give us some good news. Okay, that's the channel it's supposed to be. But we're still not getting any signal. I'm not seeing the TV flicker either. There it went. There we go. Now we're cooking. The game was just dirty. Alright. That's what I like to see. So let's make sure this controller's working. We'll open this thing up, clean it out, and get it ready to go. Yeah, controller, I'd say it's about a 6 out of 10. It's not terrible. I'm running out of N64 controllers, guys. I typically have them on hand. Alright, let's see here. I don't know nothing about this. Alright. Blockhead versus Blockhead 2. supposed to use the D-pad? Son of a bitch. Alright. It appears to be working. So I'm happy with that. Let's open this thing up, give it a quick clean. Call it quits on this bad boy. Alright, so there's that. We gotta take out the expansion, which I don't have my handy tool, so we're gonna find a pry tool. Get on out of there. There we go. You don't need to be in there. Alright, let's open it up, see how bad it looks. Got to be real careful of these right here because they like to come off. So you don't want to lose those. God damn, him and that damn Mustang, I swear. Everybody's got that one neighbor that just kind of pisses them off. That's mine, boy. Alright, let's see here. Let's open you up. Come on now. Put the screws there. We don't want to lose those. Shit, am I missing one? Oh, son of a bitch. Not all about this one. Alright. Open up. I know I'm not missing. Damn, I'm just being an idiot right now. I don't understand. All that work in that game room done warped my head. Alright, put that right there. Now you're opened up. You're not that bad at all, actually. I'm pretty happy with it. We're good with a quick blowout here with the compressor. Let's see here. That. All right. Looking good. We close her back up. It's working. It's not having a problem. I'm good with it. AV doesn't look that bad, actually. I think it was more or less the game. Alright, let's close you back up. How well are the buttons? Not sticking. We'll go ahead and clean out the buttons real quick since it's already opened up. If you ever have a sticky button on a 64 or anything really, it's just there's gunk and shit that gets in there. Let's open you up. Grab the Q-tip. Give it a quick clean out here. Since we got you open and all. Alright. Come on now, get in there. What are we doing wrong here? Why are you being difficult? You're typically never this difficult. Alright, there's that. Do the power button here. Pops out the same way. Gives us a chance to go ahead and just clean it out. Alright, there's that. Now when you put this back on there, make sure that the power button's lined up with it. And you'll know whenever you go to put it on, if it's actually clicking and working. So there's that. Flip it back over. Let's get some screws in this bad boy and call it quits on this one. Don't forget to put your little caps back on with the things on them. Are you going to catch or are you going to be stupid? Go. Everything's nice and in. That's what I'm talking about. Put our expansion back in, or our it's not the expansion, you know what I'm talking about. Let me go ahead and give it a quick clean here. Oh, all right, there we go. Might as well, since we got it all out and ready to go. Flip you back around. There we go. Put the cover back on. Voila, we got this one. So what I'm going to do is cut the camera and see if I can find the Sega Saturn stuff to test. If not, I'm gonna have to end the episode, but hopefully we'll find it. So let's see what we got. Alright guys, we're in luck. I did find the bag that I had the Saturn cables to, which is awesome because they're pretty damn unique. So let's try this bad boy out. I hope this one works. I did not have a spare controller, so whenever I sell it, it's going to be without a controller. Because I got to keep mine for mine, of course. But I did bring it in as well as one of my favorite Saturn games to test. And we'll see how well it does. Let's see here. Let's plug it up, see if it gets power. Power button does come on, which is awesome. That's always a great sign. Let's plug this up here. We're battling all sorts of noise. We got a damn idiot neighbor. We got the rain. That's alright though. Let's see here. Alright, we got that plugged up. Here's the controller. Let's see if it powers on. I hope it does. That's a great sign right there. Let's plug you up here. Oh, get in there. Here we go. English all the way. All good to go. Yep. It has a 2032 battery inside. I don't have an extra to change, so a lot of times when you get these, they'll always be dead anyways. That's what keeps your eternal clock, as well as I can't remember if it does saves or not. I believe you gotta have the cartridge for the saves. All right, let's see if it'll read. Before we put the disc in there, I am going to clean the lens. Just to eliminate that as being a cause of if it doesn't read. Alright. Be very gentle with those lenses right there. Alright, we're going to put in Alien Trilogy. This is a phenomenal game right here. Alright, come on, are you spinning? It says drive empty. I don't know if it's spinning or not. I don't think it is. Drive empty. There is something in there, you bastard. Let's see here. I don't think it's spinning. Let's see. Yeah, it's not wanting to actually engage. I don't understand that. I'm not familiar that much with Saturns, honestly, as far as their defects. I just typically sell them as defective. I'll try cleaning the lens one more time. If anybody's got any tips or tricks, let me know. I always love hearing what you guys got to say, because keep in mind, it's a learning experience for everybody. It seems off-center. I don't know why that is. It just keeps saying drive empty. I don't understand it. But it doesn't feel like this is centered correctly. Like it doesn't feel like, because when the CD's in, it's kind of at an angle. I don't know if that's... Yeah, it doesn't feel right. Something feels out. Let's see here. That is perplexing. Like the CD is not going all the way down over the actual... I wonder, let me try something stupid here. Ugh. It just feels like that's like just too low. I don't know if there's something you set or what. Oh, shit. Maybe I'm right on that. Oh, my God. You got to be kidding me, guys. Oh, the stupid things I do that actually work sometimes. It's trying to load. It damn sure recognized something before. It doesn't feel like it's spinning now. Yeah, it's not spinning. But what? I guess I'm right on that. I don't know if there's an adjustment. I'm not going to fuck with it anymore because I want you guys to help me on this one so I don't mess this damn Saturn up. So whenever, let me see if I'm looking at the camera right here. All right. Whenever I went to put the CD in, obviously it doesn't feel like it's going down all the way, and you can kind of see that it's at an angle. Doesn't want to free spin that well, and it just easily pops off. All I did was grab this thing like an idiot and pull it up just to see if that kind of helped. I don't know if there's an adjustment or something in there. Let me know in the comment section what to do in this situation, because obviously this thing is sitting too low. And then we'll go from there in the next vlog episode. So anyways, guys, I hope you all take care and enjoy the rest of your day. And if you are not entered for the giveaway for that Majora's Mask pen, go ahead and enter. Leave that comment down below what your favorite musical song was from any of the Zelda series, mine being Gerudo Valley. But as always, guys, I want you to take care and enjoy the rest of your day.